Hello Jungkook fans. What is it about Jungkook's latest appearance that has everyone talking? At first glance, it seems like a simple outfit, a dark jacket, classic denim, and effortless styling, but fans around the world immediately noticed something special. From the vintage 90s inspiration to the confidence he radiates in every frame, this look has sparked countless discussions and captured the attention of both longtime ARMYs and fashion enthusiasts alike. Is this just another stylish photo shoot, or could it be one of Jungkook's most iconic fashion moments yet? Stay with us as we break down every detail behind the look that has fans completely obsessed and uncover why this appearance is leaving such a powerful impression across the globe. The moment a global star steps in front of the camera, fans expect something unforgettable, but every once in a while, an appearance comes along that feels different. Not louder, not more extravagant, just effortlessly magnetic. And that is exactly what happened when Jungkook unveiled a striking new look that instantly captured the attention of fans across social media. Within moments, screenshots began circulating, discussions exploded online, and armies everywhere started analyzing every detail of his appearance. The fascinating part? Nothing about the outfit seemed designed to scream for attention, yet somehow, it became impossible to ignore. At first glance, the look appears simple, almost understated. A dark jacket layered over a clean white shirt, paired with classic street-cut jeans. But Jungkook has always possessed a unique ability to transform simplicity into something memorable. What could have been an ordinary fashion combination suddenly became a statement. Fans weren't just looking at clothes, they were looking at attitude, confidence, and presence. The entire styling created an atmosphere that felt timeless while still remaining modern, proving once again why Jungkook continues to be considered one of the most influential style icons of his generation. One detail that immediately stood out was the vintage inspiration behind the outfit. The silhouette carried unmistakable echoes of classic 1990s fashion, a decade currently experiencing a massive revival in the fashion world. Loose yet structured, relaxed yet polished, the look balanced nostalgia with contemporary appeal. Instead of chasing trends, it felt as though Jungkook was effortlessly redefining them. And perhaps that is what makes his fashion choices resonate so strongly with fans. He doesn't simply wear clothing, he gives it personality. As images and clips spread online, many fans noticed the contrast between the rugged aesthetic of the outfit and Jungkook's naturally youthful appearance. The dark outerwear added a bold edge, while the white shirt underneath kept everything balanced and approachable. Together, these elements created a visual harmony that felt both powerful and authentic. It was a reminder that fashion isn't always about complexity. Sometimes the strongest impact comes from confidence, simplicity, and careful attention to detail. Then there were the accessories, subtle yet impossible to miss. The earrings added a touch of individuality, reinforcing the effortless coolness that has become one of Jungkook's signature traits. Rather than dominating the look, these small details complemented it perfectly. Fans quickly began discussing how even the smallest styling decisions seemed intentional, contributing to an image that felt complete from every angle. The setting itself played an important role in amplifying the mood. Surrounded by industrial textures, metallic structures, and a raw urban atmosphere, Jungkook appeared completely at home within the environment. The contrast between the rough background and his polished appearance created a cinematic effect. It almost felt like a scene pulled directly from a movie rather than a simple fashion presentation. Every frame seemed carefully crafted to tell a story without needing a single line of dialogue. What makes moments like this particularly fascinating is the reaction they generate among fans. Across online communities, countless viewers found themselves returning to the images again and again, searching for the element that made the look so captivating. Was it the vintage inspiration, the confident posture, the minimalist styling? Or perhaps it was something much harder to define. Jungkook possesses a rare ability to command attention naturally, and that quality often transforms even the simplest visuals into memorable cultural moments. Many fans also pointed out how the styling reflects a growing sense of maturity in Jungkook's public image. Over the years, audiences have watched him evolve from a talented young performer into a global superstar with a distinct artistic identity. His fashion choices increasingly mirror that evolution. Rather than relying on extravagant concepts, he often embraces clean lines, subtle details, and confident simplicity. The result is a style that feels authentic to who he is today: confident, self-assured, and undeniably influential. And perhaps that is the real reason this appearance generated such excitement. It wasn't merely about a jacket, a pair of jeans, or a carefully selected color palette. It was about presence. It was about the way Jungkook can walk into a frame and instantly transform it into something memorable. In an era where trends move faster than ever, authenticity remains one of the most valuable qualities an artist can possess, and this latest appearance served as yet another reminder of why millions continue to be drawn to him. Another reason this particular appearance resonated so strongly with fans is the sense of confidence it projected without appearing forced. In today's entertainment industry, where artists are often surrounded by elaborate styling, dramatic concepts, and constantly changing trends, there is something refreshing about a look that relies on natural charisma rather than excess. Jungkook has gradually mastered that balance over the years. He no longer needs bold colors or extravagant accessories to command attention. Instead, a simple glance, a relaxed posture, or the way he carries himself can become the defining feature of an entire visual concept. Fans have often described Jungkook's appeal as difficult to explain because it extends beyond appearance alone. His expressions, body language, and ability to connect emotionally with audiences contribute to a presence that feels genuine. That authenticity becomes even more noticeable during fashion campaigns and photo shoots. Rather than looking like someone simply modeling clothes, Jungkook often appears as though he is naturally inhabiting the concept itself. Every image feels less like an advertisement and more like a glimpse into a carefully crafted story. The reaction from fans also highlights how closely people pay attention to his artistic evolution. Each new appearance becomes an opportunity to observe subtle changes in style and presentation. Some viewers saw traces of the confident performer who dominates stadium stages around the world. Others noticed a quieter sophistication that reflects his personal growth beyond music. These different interpretations have become part of the excitement. Every fan sees something slightly different, yet they all arrive at the same conclusion: the look leaves a lasting impression. Interestingly, many fashion enthusiasts have noted that vintage-inspired clothing continues to gain popularity because it represents individuality in an increasingly fast-paced world. The classic silhouette associated with 1990s fashion carries a sense of familiarity and timelessness. By embracing those influences while maintaining a modern edge, Jungkook demonstrates an understanding of style that feels both current and enduring. It is a reminder that true fashion influence is not about following every trend. It is about selecting elements that remain meaningful regardless of changing seasons. There is also something remarkably cinematic about the way this visual concept was presented. The muted tones, the confident stance, and the industrial atmosphere combined to create a mood that felt larger than a traditional fashion shoot. It invited viewers to imagine a story behind the image. Was it the portrait of a modern icon embracing vintage inspiration? Or was it simply a reflection of an artist becoming increasingly comfortable with his own identity? The beauty of the concept is that it leaves room for interpretation, allowing every viewer to connect with it in a personal way. For longtime fans, moments like these serve as reminders of how far Jungkook has come throughout his career. The young performer who once amazed audiences with his talent has grown into a figure whose influence reaches music, fashion, culture, and beyond. Every appearance now carries a sense of anticipation because fans know there is always a possibility of witnessing another memorable chapter in his journey. Even the smallest details can become meaningful when viewed through the lens of his remarkable evolution. At the same time, new audiences continue discovering why Jungkook commands such global attention. A single image can introduce someone to his sense of style. A brief clip can showcase his confidence. And before long, curiosity turns into admiration. That ability to attract attention without relying on controversy or excess remains one of his greatest strengths. He captivates audiences simply by being himself, an artist whose authenticity shines through every project he undertakes. As discussions continue among fans, one question keeps resurfacing: what will Jungkook do next? If a relatively understated appearance can generate this much conversation, anticipation naturally grows for future projects, campaigns, and creative endeavors. Every new visual seems to reveal another layer of his artistic identity, encouraging audiences to look closer and appreciate the details. And that ongoing sense of curiosity may be one of the strongest connections he shares with his fans. No matter how many times he appears in front of a camera, there is always a feeling that another unforgettable moment could be just around the corner. As conversations continue and fans share their favorite screenshots, one thing has become increasingly clear: Jungkook's latest fashion moment is more than just another outfit. It is another chapter in the ongoing story of an artist whose influence extends far beyond music. Whether on stage, in front of a camera, or simply appearing in a brief clip, he consistently finds a way to leave an impression. And judging by the reaction surrounding this look, fans may be talking about it for a very long time. What do you think about Jungkook's latest fashion moment? Was it the vintage-inspired outfit, his effortless confidence, or the overall atmosphere that caught your attention the most? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. If you enjoyed this video and want more exclusive Jungkook updates, fashion breakdowns, and the latest news from around the world, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to Jungkook fans, and turn on notifications so you never miss a new upload. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.